All right, hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick little video and just go through a couple of the troubleshooting on the advanced. I know a few of you are having little issues there, but I want to walk through it and kind of show you what I would look for, and I'll explain why along the way. Just remember that if you're having trouble just determining what switch is good or wire is good or bad, you need to go back through the meter reading or reading opens and shorts. That's some basic stuff. If you can't do that, you can't troubleshoot. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, of course, every time it's generic, so we're going to begin this one. So it's random, so I don't know which one's which. So I'm going to start out by just checking my circuit. See if I get on, off. Also, at the same time, you know that relay, and most relays you can actually watch and see. And this one lights up orange there. So I'm going to click it. Does not come on. Go to this one. Does not come on. And this one. So I'm not getting power to my relay. So to me, everything is from my relay back. And what I'll do first is actually take my meter, and of course, what are we going to use? We're going to check voltage. What I always do is I go to ground over here with the black wire, the black lead, and then red, I'll just jump over here, check to see if I'm getting power, got 115, and then I just keep walking through. So also at the same time, I need to pull my schematic out, and I can troubleshoot using this. If you need a wiring diagram to help you a little more on where everything is, then pull up your wiring diagram to look. So I'm going to start. I started with a fuse. Now I'm going to check here on this line, on the coming out of the fuse, and then check come this direction. But in order for me to get power here, one of these buttons have to be closed. Okay, let's check here first. Okay, so right now it tells me 0 is coming out, so I know it's a bad fuse. Now that may be the only thing that's bad is just the fuse blown. But let's take a look at something. All right, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna go ahead and shut off. Now why? It's because now I know I got a bad fuse. I want to check this circuit for shorts. And how do you check for shorts? You're going to check resistance. So I'm going to go to ground. So if it's short to ground, then you know you've got a short and you've got to figure out where it's at. All right. Also, I'm going to go ahead and break that loose. So I know from one of these two wires possibly has a short on it. So I'm going to check the first one. Okay, it's OL, that means no short. Go to the second one, and that says OL. Okay, does that mean no short? Not necessarily. It could actually be on this side because all these are open, all right? There's no connection straight to short. If none of these wires are shorted to ground, then it may not be that. It may be something else. It means I need to check this side of the circuit, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back then because I know it's not there. Now, which side? So I know coming out, if I look at my circuit here, I come out of my fuses and I jump down to my relay, my normally open contact, but I also jump down to, follow it over to that first push button. So if I'm looking at this side, then I know it's number 2 of my push button. So I'm going to check this side. All right, so I'm wasting time right now. All right, so now let me go to this side and check. Oh, shut up. All right, 2.5 ohms. And to me, this should be quite a bit higher, these lights. And this coil should be higher. I think there is a short along the way. and we're just going to jump around and I'm going to check. All right, if I check here at the light, I'm checking 13 ohms. So that's about right for these lights, okay? So somewhere over here seems like there's a short. So let's take a look at it. So what we'll need to do is disconnect. Oh, come on. My little screen up here. There we go. All right, so screwdriver, I'll disconnect it, and I'll come back over here and we'll check at the screw first, OL, and then I check at the wire, of course, it's 2.5. All right, so we know it's from this wire out, so I'm going to disconnect. So if you follow it around, it's going to come to this side. So I'm going to disconnect it. Now let me check that wire again. It's OL. So I come over here to this one, it says 2.5. So it comes out and goes to this side. So I'm going to disconnect that, connect this one back, okay? All right, when I disconnected it, what happened? Went to OL, meaning that wire is good because there's no short to ground. So I'm going to check this side. Yep, still OL. Now and I check the bottom one, 2.5. All right, so I'm going to disconnect that one here. All right, see what happened to went to OL. Okay, so I can move over here, just check it, still OL. Drop down, check that one, OL, okay. So all those wires are good. Let me put it on this terminal, 2.5, okay. So I'll jump on through, I disconnect it, what happens? OL. So I'm gonna connect these back up so I don't have to worry with them. All right, so I got 2.5 still, disconnect, OL goes away. Let me jump over to the terminal, 2.5. I'm gonna go through it to the other side. All right, yeah, that's annoying. Click that. Now I guess I should have. All right, OL on the switch. There's OL on that wire. We go to this wire, guess what? 2.5. So let's disconnect there. All right, goes away, OL. All right, let's connect these all up, back up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that one. We'll check at the terminal. All right, OL. Let's check at the wire, 2.5. I disconnect there, OL. Guess what? 2.5. And what is the coil? Is 7, so I'm gonna disconnect it. All right. So, of course, it should be 0 on this side. So what's happening is we've got 2 point, and then let's check straight across our coil then. Let me get my ground. So I'm checking across the coil itself. 2.5 ohms from here to here. To me, it should be quite a bit higher. I don't remember what this project, well, let's change it and we can see. So let's go ahead and let's change a relay. Okay, we change a relay and our relay coil resistance is 1,691. Okay, so they told me that that coil was shorted, was bad. All right, so let's hook it all back up. All right. So all I did was walk through it with resistance and check the ground, especially if you got a fuse bad, which reminds me, we've got to change our fuse. All right. So everything, to me, I think everything should be back working. So let's check it. All right. See my coil light come on. So everything's working right. Okay. So now we should be able to hit exit fault, and it says success. Now I probably was outside of the bonus. Let's see, show detail. Yeah, I was right on the edge. Right. All right. So, but I took a lot of time, a long time doing this. So we'll do another one. I'm going to stop this video, save it, and then we'll do another video on another one so that you can kind of take these, watch what I did walking through the system. Now, I may have gone a little fast, but maybe the next one I'll kind of slow down. Okay. So let me, oops, there it is. I'm going, all right. So basically, trying to figure out how to stop share. There it is. Okay. So let me save this one. I'll do another one. I'll post both of them up to YouTube and send out a link for both videos. Okay.